What's up everyone, this is Horizon, and today we're going to see if the Pursuer from Dark Souls 2 has what it takes to beat Elden Ring. Let's go. Okay, the Pursuer's got a pretty basic move set, but I still feel like it's going to be a pretty fun run. Alright, let's go. Yeah, we do tons of damage. Yeah, 3-shot Margit, okay. We'll get to see a little more of the moveset as we move on, obviously. Okay, and now with Margit defeated, we are off to Godrick. Okay, let's do our big flashy attack. There are some sound issues with it, but as you can see, definitely no damage issues with it, so the key factor is still there. I got greedy, tried to get him down before phase 2 started. But you know, we got him down so close that we just needed one hit in phase 2 and the entire fight is wrapped up. Before we move on, if you enjoy videos like this, definitely feel free to subscribe as I put videos out like this weekly and it helps the channel out a ton. Now with Godrick defeated, it's time for Rennala. Yeah, this is the attack we just used on Godrick, but let's see how many... Oh, I think we were only able to get one student down. So there's student number 2 and number 3. You know, if we can land a swing, would be tight. Okay, and with how hard we hit, I know for a fact we are just going to one-cycle Rennala. And yeah, we did it with 2 hits. Yeah, can you imagine if Pursuer was actually this strong in Dark Souls 2? Just like 1 or 2-shotting you? Well, let's back away from the moon attack. Come on. Okay, and yep, wrapped up this fight super quick. Absolutely no issues. And now with Rennala defeated, we're off to Radahn. Okay, it's Radahn time. Let's do this. As I miss my first attack. Classic Pursuer. Okay, his moveset does feel a little awkward. I was expecting it to feel a little smoother. I mean, I've definitely used worse. 100% used worse. But I don't know, maybe just because it's like a basic sword and shield, I was expecting it to flow a little more, which is definitely not any fault of the mod itself. It's just, I think, the nature of how he actually plays once you get to control it. Okay, let's see. One more hit with this. And that'll be GG for Radahn. The Pursuer is well on his way to Elden Lord. And now with Radahn defeated, it's time to pay a visit to the capital. Alright, Goldfrey time. Let's use our big attack. How much damage are we going to do here? At least half? Oh, a little more than half, and we got a stagger. Demolished yet again. If we had a more expansive moveset, I'd be a little bummed about getting through the bosses so quick, but there's honestly maybe 7 or 8 attacks we have total, so I think we've already seen his entire repertoire. And now with Goldfrey defeated, it is time for Morgott. All right, bud, let's do this. 3,000 damage. And a stagger. All right, there we go. All ready to phase 2. We're just going to zoom around. And once this transition's done, we will re-pursue. Okay, that was an awkward attack. All right, jump slash and GG's on Morgott. All right, we're going to be a little slow here. Hopefully we don't get stomped too much, but I mean, our damage is so insane that I feel like we're still going to be able to blow through this fight without any issues. I love the roll away. Come on, bud. Let's see, I wonder if we can get just straight to phase 2 with this attack. Okay, never mind, he's stepping away. I don't think any of that landed, actually. That's kind of crazy. Okay, there we go. It was just 2 normal slashes, and that was more than sufficient to get us to phase 2. Yo, what's going on with the camera? All right, we gotta back up. Because, yeah, that is the one attack that we do want to make sure we avoid from the Fire Giant. Because the damage is insane. All right, big explosion attack. Is this going to finish things up? No, yet again, it mostly missed. Dang, okay, we're starting to see our damage drop off a little bit. So the fights are slowing down a little bit. But I mean, we're still doing insane damage. Pursuer is blowing through all of these bosses. Okay, camera's got kind of going crazy. Let's back up. Okay, we're just going to do this. Whenever I get close to him, the camera kind of loses its mind, so instead of dealing with that, I'm just going to use our ranged attack. And now that the Fire Giant's been defeated, it's time for the Godskin Duo. Okay, I want to see something here. If I just... Okay, if I can start the actual attack, if I do this and not target any of them, if it kind of splits up evenly... I mean, it kind of did. Mostly it just missed. But okay, we got the Apostle down. They're doing some real damage to us. Okay, let's back up. Oh, we gotta roll away. Okay. Oh, no. Okay, what's going on? That was crazy. All right, one more hit, and the Noble is down. Okay, that was really crazy, because you see how fast we're with it, like, when we dash with the Pursuer, and the Noble, when he was rolling, was almost exactly keeping up with us. Yeah, just goes to show how quick that roll is that he does. Yeah, how quick that actually makes him. But thankfully, we're down enough to where I think it's the Noble that's going to respawn. We just have one more hit, and that should be it. Oh, nope, it's the Apostle again. And it didn't finish him off. Oh, well, one more jump slash, and that was it. And now with the Godskin Duo defeated, we are off to Maliketh. Okay, let's see if we can get to Maliketh with a single attack. All right, big explosion damage. And yep, there we go. One hit, and we are already to Maliketh. All right, we got to be careful. Again, like with previous runs, Maliketh does insane burst damage, so we cannot be comfortable with him. And yeah, his damage over time is pretty insane too. But like I've mentioned before in other videos, his main drawback is his insanely small health pool. So as long as we land a couple hits, that is a quick GG. And now with Maliketh defeated, we are off to Gideon. All right, and our favorite boss to bully, Gideon. Smack him around a little bit. Not sure what was going on with the animations there, but it was a little awkward. Oh, can we get him before he flasks? Nope, he got it off. Look at him. He tries to flask again. You know, I feel like it's only fitting to finish him off with this, too. Okay. Are they going to land on him? Okay. A bunch of them missed, but thankfully enough hit to where we did actually finish him off. All right, Godfrey and Horaloo time. Back up. Okay, that was really anticlimactic. Okay. What do we got here? Let's go. All right, big smash. Okay, not a big smash. Okay, that, yeah. I'll take a stagger. What is that move? It's just like I kind of dramatically put the shield in front of me. Oh, no. Okay, I think the shield actually blocked a bunch of the damage from that, because that should have done way more damage. Okay, but yeah, the attack. Let me back up. Oh, he's going to do his big trimmer. Okay, this is it. Yeah, just put the shield in, take like 2 small steps, and okay. Either way, no matter how basic the attack animations are, the damage is insane, and that will wrap up the Godfrey fight. And now with Godfrey and Horaloo defeated, it's time for Malenia. Okay, Malenia should go pretty smooth here. We hit hard. I feel like we do a pretty good amount of poise damage. It's just we attack a little slow, so we're not seeing a bunch of staggers. But yeah, as you can see, if we just actually focus on attacking, our damage ramps up really quick. But we do have to back up, though, and actually heal, because we did just kind of let her wail on us for a minute. Oh, waterfowl. Can I back up? Would be tight. Ooh, she dodged it. It is a little annoying how good Malenia is at dodging ranged attacks. I mean, I get it's very clearly one of the big boss mechanics, so you actually have to get in close with her, but doesn't mean I can't complain about it. And I guess it works if you get up close to her anyway. All right, yep, let's go into phase 2 with the jump slash again, or the jump stab. Okay, zoom around so we dodge the Aeonia. Let's get in a couple of these. Do 1,000 damage each. Ooh, we almost got Scarlet Rotted. Although I'm pretty sure the heal mechanic with these mods removes status effects anyway. So we don't need to be particularly scared. Oh! We do still take damage, though. Need to be aware of that. All right, the explosion, and now let's see. Oh, come on, come on. Ooh, we took the full brunt of that attack. Honestly, a smart move by her. Like the single attack where I have the longest animation, she triggers the Aeonia. Very smart move on her end. Didn't pan out, though. And now with Malenia defeated, there's only one thing standing between us and the Elden throne. All right, Radagon, let's do this. Just two bros facing off. All right, big damage. Are you going to deflect these? Nope, you're just going to stand there and eat them. Honestly, I respect it. Yo, we are chunking his health. Okay. Honestly, just a few more hits, and I think that will wrap it up. You know, not the shield smash. Yeah, a couple bosses are staggering us, but we recover pretty quick, so they never get to capitalize on it. Oh, okay. That, I guess, wraps up the Radagon fight. Moving on to Elden Beast shortly. Okay, let's try this. Big damage right off the bat, and as Elden Beast is still actually right beside us. Because, yeah, its typical first move is to do the breath. Oh, which I think we actually staggered it out. So no breath attack today. Let's see what the range on this is. Can we hit from this far? Nope. Can we hit him while he's in the air? Also nope. Useful info to have. Okay, he's back down. Let's rush up. Yeah, always thankful when I get to play bosses that are actually quick, just because of how prone Elden Beast is to swimming from one side of the arena to the other. Okay, one more hit, and Elden Beast is defeated. Thankfully, with how quick we are, we didn't have to do too much chasing here, so very stoked on that. And with that, the Elden Beast has been defeated. And now the only thing left to do is min the Elden Ring and take our place on the Elden Throne. Okay, let's see how we look on the throne. Yeah, I was hoping for better, but I mean, we'll take it. And that concludes the Pursuer's journey to Elden Lord, starting in Limgrave and ending all the way at the Elden Throne. Thanks for watching, catch you in the next one.